Can we have a loud round of applause for all of our graduates here today? Graduate, you may be seated. Welcome to the Centennial High 2020 mini graduation. My name is not Principal Michael Rossman, and I've designed this Gradmobile for all the 2020 graduates, including my own daughter who graduated from college 2 weekends ago. Despite all that has changed during this time, we cannot let this day pass without you walking across the stage and recognizing your accomplishments. So we have brought the stage to you. This can't replace the real thing. We know that. It's better. But here in front of your family and those who are filled with pride for you, we wanted you to have this moment. I'll now ask the graduate and everybody here to please rise for the commencement exercises. I'll ask you all to please spread out a little bit. Arms out. We're going to start with wrist rolls. Do some shoulder turns. And if you're up for it, some toe touches. This completes the commencement exercises. You may be seated. So I do want to point out that the Winters have very, very generously offered for everybody to have some snacks after the ceremony at your own homes. It's a way to maintain social distancing. I'd now like to spend a few moments and present or read to you some words that I've carefully plagiarized off of the internet. In reality, this was written by a very good friend of mine, and it's been edited to fit me. By me. Congratulations, graduate. After a long high school career of blood, sweat, and tears, and sleepless nights, whether cramming in your room or out having fun, you've earned the honor of graduating. You may be wondering, how did I get stuck graduating in the weirdest year ever? I missed out on so much in these last months because of the quarantine. And yet this unique time has led you to learn unique lessons, or may we say, meet your final high school requirements in unprecedented ways. If you are taking spring semester history, you're thinking, what happened 2 days ago? Every day seems the same. If you are doing spring geography, you're thinking, the borders of my world are now my bedroom, the den, the kitchen, the yard, and the grocery store if I'm lucky. If you are doing spring semester English, you learn new words you hope to never hear again, like online learning, pandemic, quarantine, and self-distancing. And the dirtiest words of all, Starbucks is closed and Amazon Prime delivery is now 5 days. If you are doing spring bio, you're thinking, who is Dr. Fauci, and really, how many times a day do I have to wash my hands? And as regarding athletics, we all know that Korean baseball doesn't count for anything. If you are doing spring theater, you're thinking, there's no drama like family drama at home. I'll bet you now understand why conflict is the heart of all good theater. And no, you do not get extra credit if you come within 2 hours of completing all of Netflix. If you are doing the musical, you're thinking with the Disney sing-alongs on TV, you found out that, hey, you actually do know all the words to I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. And if you are still finishing up that last PE credit, no, Mom, I will not do another sweating with the oldies or yoga video in the den. Seriously, although you may wish you had finished school at another time, you really have learned some great lessons that will help you in the future. The first is patience. This is a tough one. Of course, you want to get out and see friends. You want to go to the gym, maybe, but you've learned you can live without these things and find other ways to pass your time. The second lesson you've learned from this pandemic is that life is unpredictable. You always have to be ready to change and try new strategies. While this pandemic may change the course of your career, your education, the path of your life, it won't necessarily be for the worse. It could bring exciting new friendships, chances to learn, and career opportunities. Case in point, you are now getting a commencement speech from a professional juggler and tightwire walker. When life gives you lemons, make a Gradmobile. Third, look for the positives within the negatives. Our mortarboard caps are hiding our pandemic hair. Fourth, and most of all, you've learned that real achievement comes not from big crowds applauding you. Real achievement is all the hard work and effort you've already accomplished. The people who love you and have helped you through the years, your family and friends, know how amazing you are and all that you've done. And this includes those that are not here but might be watching on Zoom or the internet or catch the video later on. And finally, step carefully but confidently. The tight wire will hold you up. It's wider than you need it to be. Look straight ahead towards the pedestal, your destinations, and all of your goals. And even though the walk may be difficult and even scary, enjoy the view. The world needs your unique talents and abilities now more than ever. Congratulations, we are incredibly proud of you. I'd just like to point out that while we're focusing on Ian today, there are other graduates here in the audience, and I'd just like to call them out by name: Callie Winters and Sophia Rossman. And now, before I bring up our graduate, I'd like to bring up a member of his family who will also give some remarks. So if I can please bring to the podium Callie Winters, honoring, awarding the diploma to our graduate. Actually, let's do this in alphabetical order. So sit. Amy Angelson. Bonnie Bridges. Cindy Candice Collins. Ian Andrew McCrae Winters. Callie. Well, Ian, you did it. You're graduating high school. You did great things along the way that you should be proud of. You were an amazing first baseman in softball. You played great defense in soccer and had too many strikes on the bowling team to count. You were an invaluable member of the stage crew for 8 productions and are an amazing bass player, earning a place in the gifted and talented orchestra your senior year. You made the principal's honor roll every quarter of... You're making this up, right? You made the principal's honor roll every quarter of high school and nailed your senior year even with all the craziness, earning straight A's. Your family can't wait to see what you do in the future. Good luck at Howard Community College in the fall. Congratulations. And on a personal note, this is probably graduation number 30 for me. And out of graduations number 30, there's probably been only 3 that I've had some relationship with the graduate in the past. And I'm proud to say that Ian is one of those kids. When I met Ian, he was enrolled in circus camp. And I looked at Ian and I said, I hope you have a great time here. But I really didn't focus a lot of my attention on Ian, partially because his mom was there. But I am blown away, and I will never forget this, and I've told this to numerous people, your persistence and your ability to not quit. Because you learned some very, very difficult things with just a little bit of instruction from me. You listened to what we said, and you worked on it away from me. You weren't the kid that was tagging me all the time. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Help me, help me, help me. You just went in the side and put your head down and tried it over and over and over. And I'd like to say that I taught you how to juggle, but I really don't remember teaching you how to juggle at all. Just one day you came up and said, hey, look what I can do. Because you just worked hard. And I know that you listened to a lot of my circus coaches and you took some information from each one, but you processed it and did it on your own. And I'm incredibly proud of you, and that's not written on the paper. I'd now like to bring Oh, we will now have the awarding of the diploma. Congratulations, Ian. I would now like to bring, you come on this side, and now I'd like to bring to the stage our keynote speaker, Callie. Do you have notes or do you need mine?
I don't need notes. Hi, oh come on. Hello everybody. Do I do the whole, for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Callie, I'm Ian's sister. I know that everyone knows that. Yeah, hi buddy. So yeah, you've been, I met you, how was 19 and a half years ago. It was, as I remember it, a cold winter day in Howard County General Hospital, which is a weird place to meet anyone, but that was good. I'm joking. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Yeah, I'm really, really proud of you. You've come so far and you've done so much, and you are incredibly impressive. You have shared my love of science for our entire lives, and that has been so cool to have another person who I could geek out with. You know more about dinosaurs than I will ever know in my entire life. You can still beat me at any kind of letter game, including dinosaurs and periodic table of elements, which I'm still bitter about. You were constantly joking around with me, including this morning when he almost gave me a heart attack by scaring me on the stairs, which was unwise in his opinion. Yeah, I haven't forgotten that.
It was this morning.
It was this morning. I am really sad that I have been, for the last 4 years, very far away from you, but it has made it even better every time I've gotten to come home to see you. I love you and I miss you every day. And I am so incredibly proud of you. I know that school is not fun, and I know that it can be really annoying, but you're finally done. You never have to walk in that building ever again, which is pretty cool. And now you're going to get to go to college, and you're going to love it, and it's going to be awesome, and you're going to get to go on to do so much bigger and better things. And I am so incredibly proud of you, and I love you a lot. And also I'm going to hug you, because social distancing doesn't count if you live in the same house. So.
So Callie, come back up here for a second.
Oh no. Why?
There was another roll-up piece of paper I'm supposed to give you. We'll just come up here anyway. I don't know where the paper went. So we drove all the way here, so I do have to read something for you as well. I didn't really introduce Callie properly a few moments ago. This is Callie.
Hi.
That's it. No. So Callie, wow. You were awarded membership in Phi Beta Kappa as a junior, graduating summa cum laude with a BS in microbiology and minors in both anthropology and chemistry from the University of Rochester. You were director of training for MERT, community involvement chair for your living community. You worked in lab as well as conducting your own research. You played in the orchestra every semester and helped teach STEM in the Rochester schools. As if applying to medical school wasn't daunting enough, you managed to apply while working full-time and maintained a 4.0 GPA through the grueling interview season, ultimately receiving acceptances from not one, not two, not three, but 4 medical schools. Callie, your backup school was in the top 20. University of Chicago Pritzker School of Medicine is lucky to have you. They were clearly impressed with your commitment to medical care equity, research, and social justice. The white coat ceremony is the iconic beginning of the final leg of your journey to become a doctor. I know you and your family were disappointed that the official ceremony that was planned for August had to be postponed. But now here, we're going to perform the initial ritual into the medical profession because you didn't want to be honored for Rochester. We're not going to do Rochester. And we're just going to skip that and go right to the University of Chicago. And Callie, we have in here I believe you will be the first medical student attending the University of Chicago to receive her white coat. I think you have to unbutton it first.
Oh, yes, it appears to be.
Maybe take off the robe.
Oh dear, yeah, I'm in the wrong attire.
Leave it on.
Leave it on? Okay, I'll do that too.
It's helping her take off the robe.
We do not want this important transition to go uncelebrated. So by the powers invested in me by absolutely no one, congratulations. I'll now ask both of the graduates to please rise, put your caps on. Just your caps. We're now going to have the ceremonial turning of the tassels. In case you're stressed out or wondering, does it go left to right or right to left? I don't care. As you know, I am not a detail person. It's your graduation. Do whatever you want. So the audience will count down from 3. And on 0, you'll turn your tassels. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Graduates, please be seated. Congratulations to the graduates of the class of 2020. As surreal as this has been, we have now guaranteed that you'll never forget this day. The world needs you now more than ever, and we wish you all the best in all of your endeavors.